Alright, hopefully I am live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town. Let me just see if that is working. Actually, is the music working? I can't hear it. 1 second. It might have to just be me tonight if I can't get the music working. Oh no, there is music playing. It's just not registering. 1 second, everybody. Oh, is it working now? I think it might just be really quiet. Yeah, I think it's just really quiet. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Good evening, George. Oh, hello. That is Golfing Gamer with the resub once again. 31 months. Thank you, Tom. But yes, hopefully everyone's doing okay. Hopefully you're doing okay, George. Hopefully you're doing okay, Tom. I know you are. I spoke to you not that long ago. Welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town. It's been a couple of weeks. I did explain in a blog post on Friday why that's been. Mainly because I've been spending time with my girlfriend, but also because of work commitments, which is a thing I never thought I'd hear myself say, but I'm actually quite glad that I now finally get to say. So yeah, I've been working hard for the last couple of weeks, just bedding into the new job. And I already knew that a couple of weeks ago that I would miss one upload, because I did mention that, or one stream I should say. And I said I might miss the second one. At the time, it was just because I was planning on spending a week away from home, and I didn't anticipate getting a job. Thankfully, I took my laptop with me, otherwise I would have been a little bit screwed. But yeah, new job, life, all that good stuff. I'm absolutely shattered this weekend. I've had a really busy weekend as well, so you'll have to apologise if I do fall asleep. I'll have to apologise, not you'll have to apologise. You'll have to excuse me, is what I meant to say. If you hear me snoring during this stream at all, it's not because it's going to be boring. It's actually hopefully going to be a very entertaining stream, because we are taking on Stotfold, which in real life, Stotfold is never a dull moment. In the game, though, Stotfold are Stotfold, so we'll see how well we do. But it's going to be an exciting game, I hope, for lots of different reasons. My desktop is very, very hot. I should point that out as well. So if the stream is choppy for whatever reason at any point, I might have to turn the AC on. It's going to be really, really tricky to do streaming over the summer, I imagine, because my room does get baking hot. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's focus on the good things first and foremost, which is I am back. And it's very exciting to be back here streaming. Hatfield are on a break now in real life. They are on a break. I was chatting to John just a few days ago, in fact. Sounds like there's some good, exciting news potentially on the horizon. And some other things potentially happening. I'll be getting more involved with the club this coming season as well, which will be exciting. Hello, Mr. Top Tick. Welcome to the stream. I have said that right, haven't I? Yeah, Top Tick. Yes. Welcome. New faces as well. Always nice to see some new faces. Come on, game. This game is going quite slow too. I should point that out as well. But yeah, right, into the game we go. I'm going to check some settings before we get going. First and foremost, are we set to full match? I thought I saw it then. Yep, we are good. I'm good, thank you, Mr. Top Tick. How are you? What was I doing? Oh yeah, match plans. So match plan is going to be turned off because we're going to be managing the team ourselves. So tactical meeting. Let's see what the assistant suggests. Mainly opposition instructions. That's fine. Nothing here, which I'm a bit surprised about actually. Suggests that we are going into this in good stead. Nice to see as well that we're starting to build up data on the opposition teams as well, and actually learning how to deal with them. Right. Yeah, we have a lot of players. We have a lot of players, and I did mention this in the description if you read the description down below on YouTube, but if not, we're going to be speeding things up again from this week onwards. So this season we slowed things down a little bit. Season 2, we just explored what was happening and all that good stuff. But from the end of this season onwards, we're going to kind of speed things up again. Maybe like maximum of 6 games per season on camera. Maybe more than that, actually. So if we do 2 on a Tuesday and 1 on a weekend, I was about to say Saturday, but on a weekend, Saturday or Sunday, maybe once a month, we'll try and get through a season. So what's that? That's basically 12 games a season, pretty much, give or take. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I want to get through these a bit quicker now because we've hung around a little bit in this season. I think I'm going to stick with the lineup you pretty much see on the screen. Studholm's looking a little bit tired though, so maybe I'll swap him out for Akram. But yeah, extents in goal. Back 4 of Nash, Sadler, Evans are 2. Midfield of Gadger and Hammond. Advanced midfield of Chowdhury, Akram Chowdhury, Hudson Doncaster and Gonzalez Velasco. And then Baker up front. Bench is Ruiz, Tuttle, Christie, Moriarty, Studholm, Afsar Chowdhury and Dipo Akinyemi. Let's go into the game. And before I advance to the next screen, I'm probably going to break my PC here because I'm going to hit start recording. Okay, check that's going into the right folder. Yep, good. Awesome stuff. Okie dokie. Go to match. So Netherlands are currently playing Czech Republic in the Euros. I was going to stream this later in the day, and then I realised that was it Belgium Portugal later, so I decided to do it now instead. But yeah, Belgium Portugal, just saw it come up on my screen. I'll let you guys know of the score if you're not watching it on another screen. I'm kind of watching it out of the corner of my eye. I'll just let you guys know that now. So if I go quiet for whatever reason, it's because there's maybe something happening. Although I watched the first half, it was the dullest thing I've ever seen. There were a couple of chances, but nothing exciting. So I'm not getting my hopes up, let's put it that way. Maybe a 1-0 win. That's the problem with the knockout stage. We've had some really exciting games so far, but there will always be one that's just boring beyond belief. Let me know if you can hear me over the music as well, by the way, or if the music's too loud, or if it's too quiet. I know I say this every time, and I don't really change any settings unless someone says something directly, but it always sounds loud in my ears. So I know I've got modifiers on it between my ears and your ears, but do let me know if it is too loud, and I will change it. Right, foul immediately there from, I think, it might have been Gonzalez Velasco, actually, who conceded that one. And it will be Devlin to take the free kick. And he slings it in low there to Mboyo. Good pressure there from Hammond to force it backwards. Hudson Doncaster with the closing down. That's not a bad ball, but Sadler doing well to get it away. Akram with the header on. Hudson Doncaster now chasing it down. And he's going to track this one. Crosses it over to Gonzalez Velasco. Good first touch. No shot forthcoming though, and I think Baker's offside there. No, he's not. Gonzalez Velasco then, play on. Finds Hammond. Infield to Gadger. Back to Hammond. Yes, England on Tuesday. I've actually been told I can clock off work a little bit early to watch that, which is nice. Thank you very much to the guys for that. Yep, England playing Germany on Tuesday. I was looking at the draw the other day, actually. If we can beat Germany, which isn't beyond the realms of possibility, because I think we did win the last time we played Germany, even though it wasn't a friendly, that puts us in a really good draw. Because I think we face the winners of Sweden-Ukraine, and then if we win that, we'll face the winners of Denmark versus whoever wins now out of Netherlands and Czech Republic, and then that's us through to the final, I think, or is there might be another? No, I think that is us through to the final. No, there is one more I'm sure I'm missing another one somewhere. I'm sure I'm missing another one. Anyway, the good thing is, you know, Spain, Portugal, Belgium, France, and Italy are all in the other side of the draw, which means we won't face them potentially until the final. So, it wouldn't be great to get, like, I don't know, France in the final. But at the same time, I feel like, could we beat France? Potentially. If we come up against a France that started the tournament, I feel confident. If we come up against a France that are playing now, slightly less confident. But then there are a lot of Premier League players in the France squad that have substandard performances in the Premier League. So it's possible. Scotland versus England was awful. I missed most of the first sort of 20-30 minutes, and apparently that's when all the action was, because when I started watching it, we did nothing in that game. But since that game, we looked good against the Czech Republic. We didn't look like we were going to walk it, don't get me wrong. There are lots of things still that need to be changed, but we looked stronger. We looked a lot stronger. Scotland by far was our worst game, yeah, definitely. Our problem at the moment is Kane, I think, should be playing, but if he is going to drop deep, I think we should play him as a number 10 and then have Calvert-Lewin in front of him. It really frustrates me that he keeps picking the ball up on the halfway line. He's supposed to be the one that we cross the ball into, but he's not in those positions. It looks like he's being told to drop deeper and pick the ball up. But so then the question comes to the tactics. Why are we playing our best striker as a number 10 or even as a number 8? It just seems wasteful. He likes playing in those roles, though. He does it very well for Spurs, and especially when he links up with Son. But we don't have Son right now. We have, Foden, Sterling, Grealish, Sancho. So why not actually either play Kane as a striker, or if we are going to drop him deeper, then play a striker in front of him and capitalise that way. It seems like a bit of a confusing one. Yeah, Scotland. Yeah. To say that I laughed when Scotland went out would be an understatement. I don't like it when most of the other home nations, and I don't think we've ever had this. Oh, header over. Good save. Most of the home nations are okay. Wales laughed at us when we got knocked out by Iceland, so I had a little chuckle last night when they got knocked out by Denmark. Denmark, by the way, are playing exceptionally well in this tournament. They're almost dark horses. I almost put money on them to actually win the tournament, but I think it might just be a step too far. But considering what's happened to the Danish team this tournament, they're doing exceptionally well. But I had a little chuckle when Wales went out. But Scotland, I laughed my arse off. They took the we drew 0-0 at Wembley trophy, so they got that to take back to Glasgow and Edinburgh and such like with them. But they were just awful. They were the making up the numbers team. Even Macedonia seemed to play better than Scotland in some of these games. What was it? They scored 1 goal all tournament, which is ridiculous. Wales have scored more than that in a match. Oh, thanks, George. I'm getting my girlfriend into F1 as well. I seem to have this power of persuasion over people. We watched the race in France last week, and she was more excited in the build-up than I was, which I wasn't expecting, to be honest. But yeah, I like getting people into football and F1. Gives me more to talk about, rather than just roller coasters, railways, and but that's it. Just roller coasters, railways, and football. That's pretty much. Oh, and F1 now as well. And considering F1's now part of my job, I have an actual excuse to be watching all the Friday morning sessions and things like that, which is very, very exciting. All right, Baker on the ball there. See, he drops deep sometimes to get the ball, but he is also in the middle when it comes to the crossing. Yeah, laughing at Czech's notes, Scotland. I only laughed at them because they got cocky. I don't like cockiness, particularly cockiness in teams that we could easily beat on a good day. And we were bad against Scotland, and I'm pretty sure that's the only reason that we drew 0-0. If we'd just been on an average day, we would have beaten them. Probably 2-0, 2-1. Maybe we'd have let them have a goal if we were feeling generous. We do our bit for charity every now and then, after all. But yeah, I laughed. And if you are Scottish and you're watching this, I do apologise. But at the same time, I laughed. Baker just hit the post there. Did you see that? Really good build-up. This is a cracking ball in from... who was it? Gadger. That was it. To Hudson Doncaster. Little back heel there to Baker. And he's just clunked the post. It was easier to score there. And he's missed it. Unbelievable. Don't suppose anyone here watched the race today as well, did they? I was a bit disappointed that there wasn't a safety car. Very disappointed there wasn't rain. But I prefer safety cars to rain because, I mean, rain ruins everyone's race. Whereas the safety car just bunches them all together again. I was hoping Lewis would snatch around the outside on the turn 1. And then when he didn't, I was like, well, that's that settled then. But yeah. I think F1 is... I'm starting to see the other side of the Mercedes argument now when people are saying it's boring that Mercedes win all the time. Although, funnily enough, it's really funny that all those who were moaning about Mercedes winning all the time, no one's saying anything right now about Red Bull dominating. So, apparently it's only when Mercedes win, which makes you wonder, why do they have a problem with Mercedes? Who knows? I actually think Mercedes have been quite humble throughout their 7 world titles in a row. But that's just me. Alright, Devlin. Oh, you'll hear me drinking a lot today as well, by the way, because it's exceptionally hot, as I said earlier. I've got 4 bottles next to me. I plan on going through all of them. That was a pretty harmless free kick header there as well. So we're coming up to the 13th minute. I'll check the stats in a second. I don't think, apart from hitting the post, I don't think we've really looked like scoring too much. And I don't think they've really looked like scoring either. I thought we gave the ball away, then I was about to get really mad. Oh, no, we just did it there instead. Okie dokie. Oh, Czech Republic have got a free kick. I'll keep a half eye out on that as well. As a 2 just launches the ball there into the stands. I kind of want the Czech Republic to win this. There's a potential red card check as well through VAR. Imagine if the Netherlands got knocked out. Everyone will be saying it's because Van Dijk's not there, but we all know that's not true. I don't think it'll be a red card. I didn't even see the challenge, but if it has to go to VAR like that, I don't think it's a red card. No, the referee's got his hand to his ear, though. He's being told something. Okay, no, he's going over to the monitor now. This might, in fact, be something. I haven't seen the incident still, so I'm hoping I'll see it in a second when the replay comes up. So it's not a check anymore, it's now a review. I kind of want to explain the process of how VAR works, because I feel like some people still don't understand it. So at this point, the VAR has invited the referee to go and review the decision. You know, see the footage for themselves, have a second opinion of their own first opinion, as it were. Oh, I see. I think it's for a deliberate handball. Yeah, it's for a handball. And he's technically last man, but I think the other defender might be covering. Is it clear denial of a goal-scoring opportunity? No, denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Let me try and say that properly. I don't think it is. But handball is a whole different thing. Right, referee's running back on the pitch. I'm not even watching the Hatfield game right now. Sorry, guys. I'll come back to that in a second. And he's going to his pocket. And there's the red card. And it is a straight red card. And who's it for? I don't know. Was it Delict? Tom, are you watching the match? Can you tell me what's just happened? Oh, it is Delict. Yep, Matthias Delict. That is Delict, isn't it? Oh my god. This is where I remember I don't actually know what any of the Dutch players look like. It looks like Delict. It is Delict. Right, Matthias Delict sent off for a handball. Denying a clear goal scoring opportunity. Yes, George, I saw your logo. Sorry, I saw you ask me that ages ago. I agree with Master Trams. It looks a little too similar to the other logos that you've designed. A little bit more originality, I think, would be better. But that's my personal opinion. And, you know, I critique my own logos like that as well. I kind of finish it, and the more I look at it, the more I think, that's not a very good design, Mark, is it? But, yeah, that's my only feedback. Apart from that, crisp, clean, really nice. Good colour scheme as well. You know I like the colour scheme of GWR. But yeah, just a little too similar to the other logo. I think it deserves a little bit more originality. Other than that, though, what program did you use to make it, actually? That was what I was going to ask you. Was it Illustrator? Alright, so the Netherlands down to 10. That's going to make this a very interesting game now. Very, very interesting game. Hopefully, Hatfield don't go down to 10. I am going to give them a... maybe a fire up. There you go. Fired up Jeffries. Clearly wants more from his players. Yes, I do. Stats wise, 2 and 1. They've had 3 and 0. So yeah, we're on the wrong side of the stats right now. It'd be nice if we had a couple more chances. Just to say that, Hudson Doncaster with a brilliant takedown, and he squares it towards Baker. I think he played that a little early. A little too early for me. An extra touch would have been great, and then the pullback. Illustrator, nice. I thought, I'm kind of getting good at that now, where I can look at something and see how it was made. See which software was used. I'm starting to get that with video making as well. The best one is websites. If I go on someone's website now, I can immediately go, oh, this is using Squarespace, because I recognize the templates. I've made 2.5, shall we say, websites on Squarespace. I made my one, the M4J one. I made the old XVI one, which your guess is as good as mine as to what's happened to that. And I helped my girlfriend make her website as well. She did most of it, though, in fairness. But yeah, learning new skills, never a bad thing. I'm learning on the job right now. I've been working on After Effects the last couple of weeks. And before that, I only used After Effects once or twice for like really basic animations. Whereas now I'm using it quite a lot. If you are following racing games on social media, Facebook, and we are launching or relaunching the YouTube channel this coming week, you'll notice some videos have gone up on the Facebook page using those little animations. The templates already existed, but I've been like trying to change them up a little bit, make them a little bit, I keep going to say better, but it really isn't better. Just make it more suited to my style of work, let's say. More production liney. And yeah, learning After Effects again for that. It's been fun. There's some really cool animations I've been making from scratch as well, using After Effects. So I'm getting back into Adobe, which is nice. So I fell out of love with Adobe. I still am in a love-hate relationship with Adobe. The fact that I'm now having to use Audacity again to record my voiceovers, because for some reason Premiere did an update recently, which meant that it no longer played previews smoothly. It judders, which is why some of my OpenTTD videos have got like 20 to 30 seconds of audio missing in the voiceover. You'll hear it suddenly jump ahead. And that's why the video lengths weren't matching, and that's why I was talking about things on screen that weren't actually happening on screen. So at the time of recording, they were happening on screen. By the time the video was finished, they weren't happening on screen, and that's really annoying. Hudson Doncaster looks like he's having to go off injured, which is problematic to say the least, because I don't have a cam on the bench. So what do I do? Do I move Gadger as a cam and then bring on Christie, or do I just switch to a 2 up top and bring on Dippo? I think for now at least, I mean, how's Gadger doing? 6.8, so he's actually playing okay. In that case, I'm going to switch to a 2 up top, because I don't want to experiment with someone who's actually playing quite well. The downside to this, though, is Hudson Doncaster was making some really nice runs for us. So I'm hoping... also, what was your best position? Was it as a target man? Where are we? Target man. Set you to personalised. Set to support. And then because of that, I'm going to tell Baker to not move into the channels now. How do I make him not do that? There's a question. One sec. I think it's to do with his base position here. So he can also play as a target man. I might move him as to be a pressing forward. Or a poacher even. Because I think a poacher wouldn't go in the channels either. Let's look. I've clicked on him again. Did not mean to do that. Let's go with a poacher. Set to attack. And then if I go into here. Yeah, we'll turn off move into channels. We'll turn off roam as well. Might get him to shoot more often though. I don't know. Maybe not. But we'll have them play alongside each other like this. We'll just, yeah, seems motivated. Good stuff. Alright, hopefully it's not a serious injury to Hudson Doncaster. It's just something like a dead leg. Something that's, you know, painful but manageable. And it's not the end of his season or anything ridiculous like that. Because that would be painful for me. Because he is by far our best player. No shadow of doubt there. Right, Akram trying to get the ball. Devlin getting involved. There's a nice little back heel back to his teammate there, to Rodrigo. Sadler with a great header there, though, finding Gonzalez Velasco. Forward to Akinyemi. Nice pass to Gadja. Baker, just behind Akram, but he has kept it alive. Goes for the cross, slams it into the defender's face there. Indukwu, is that? I think that's how you would say it. And out for a throw-in, which Nash will now take. Nearly got it through to Baker. Was that Hammond there that came a long way forward to try and win that and didn't? Sadler though with a clearance. Akram now on the ball. He goes down, free kick. Come on, good ball in. Oh, we're not crossing it from here, no. Just realised how far back we are. It's going to be a little... Okay, a little up and under. I think Baker should have been on his bike a little quicker there, actually. He could have got that. The gadget to Hammond. Ball over the top. Baker running onto it. Good goalkeeping there from Parkin to come out and just claim it. Doesn't have to do anything ridiculous. Just come out and catch it. Both Baker and Akinyemi there, though, were running in behind. So, hopefully they don't run into each other at any point, because that won't be good. But it's nice to see they're both interested in getting onto the end of those long balls. And it wasn't a bad ball. A little too much on it, maybe, for both of them, but good idea. And again, Akinyemi, really good ball play from him. Hammond across to Gadja. Forward to Baker, into Akinyemi, back to Gadja. He's a good passer of the ball. Gadja to Akram, finding Akinyemi. And good defending as well, just to keep that one on the safe side there. That's a good ball. Akinyemi running in behind. Oh, he's hit the post as well, I think. Or did the keeper get a glove to it? That's a free kick. Do we get a replay of that? I think we do, yeah. Great build-up play again. What a ball this was from Gonzalez Velasco. Left foot. Did that hit the post? Or did it glitch? Did it look like it hit the post, but actually the keeper saved it? I genuinely don't know. Was that a foul? No. Goal kick. Okie dokie. Can't complain. Oh, I thought the Czech Republic were about to score then. That's a really good block. From Dumfries, I think that was. Good header there from Nash as well. And Akram finding Gadja. Back to Akram, back to Nash. He should have gone infield to Hammond there. I think he was in a better position. Oh, and that's a foul from Hammond. And that's probably going to be a yellow card from Hammond. Yep. Can't really complain about that. It looked like a yellow card tackle. And the referee got that one right. Alright, Brown with a kick forward. Sadler with the header away. Dippo with a good knockdown there to a 2. Just finding the right option there again, which is always nice. And he's having to chase this one down 2. Poor header. Oh no, I think their guy won that actually. Never mind, so it was a good header. Good takedown there from Evans, and then he passed it behind a 2. Was that a foul? Yeah. Akinyemi held. Alright, Akram with the free kick. Here we go. Over the top. No one got a touch on that goal kick. Yeah, bit wasteful actually, those. Bit wasteful. I can see what he's trying to do, don't get me wrong, but wasteful. You should never kick the ball where if no one touches it, it goes out of play. You should always kick the ball where if no one touches it, it goes in the goal. Especially if it's one of those ones where it invites the keeper to come out, and then either someone flicks it on or it bounces over them. That's always a good one. It's always very, very funny to watch. Unless it's your goalkeeper. But thankfully... actually, no, that has happened once. Xabi Alonso scored against Newcastle once like that. But besides that, it's never happened to my teams. And I have seen one of our goalkeepers score it, actually. Jesse Joronen, who's currently playing for Finland. or was playing for Finland in the Euros, or he was in their squad at least. He scored a goal against Wickham, I think it was, like that, which is very, very good to see. That was a great kick from extents, by the way. Akinyemi now trying to make something happen. Is he going to keep that one in play? No. That annoys me. I see, because I still play FM20 as well. And the number of my players there who keep that in play compared to the number of players here who let it, or just kick it out pretty much. I know that the stats aren't the same. You know, I'm not expecting a Premier League player to have the same style of play as a non-league player. But at the same time, surely in real life, he would have kept that in. Like, shielded it or something to try and keep that ball in play. Apparently not, though. Okie dokie. Akram, at least, on the ball. Finding... nearly finding Baker. Back to Akram. Crosses it. Nowhere near Akinyemi there. That was a good ball initially. I'm not really sure why Baker seemed to wait for it. Should have just got in behind and done something. Baker putting the keeper under pressure there too. There's that bounce that I was talking about, but it didn't bamboozle anyone this time. Evans did well to get it forward again. Big kick forward again. A 2 with some weird volley that was totally unnecessary, but he did it anyway, and it kind of looked cool, so I'm not going to criticise him too much. But I'd rather he'd have just kept that in play. Ah, the Czech Republic have just scored. Good stuff. Hang on, I'm going to get a replay of that in a second as well. I don't have money on this. I chose not to bet on these matches because my heart would rule over my head in some of these. So what was it? Corner to the far post, headed back across, and then in. Nice stuff. That's when a back post corner actually works, when there's someone there waiting for it. Don't put the ball at the back post if there's no one there, because you just look stupid. That's a really good header back across from their number 6. Basically a free header for the guy who scored. Good goal. That's a really well taken goal. Thoroughly deserved as well. Czech Republic had dominated this match so far. And that's a hell of a ball from extents as well to find Baker. He's been held up a little bit and he couldn't get the cross in. So what I'm going to do is player instructions. I am going to tell him to shoot more often because I think there he should have had a pop. Should have had a couple of touches just to control it, get himself composed, and then when the defender started to close him down, he should have just had a go. What was the worst that could happen, eh? So Hammond's got to be careful now. Tell him to calm down. Ball over the top, headed away by Evans. How are we doing for time? 33 minutes gone, coming up to 34. Stats-wise, 4-2, 53% possession. It's not terrible. Not terrible by any stretch. Good takedown there from Baker. Gonzalez Velasco now. Into Gadja, forward to Akinyemi, back to Gadja. That seems to be the most common pass on the pitch right now. Sounds good, George. Looking forward to seeing it posted on the Discord. Logos are always hard. In my head, I've got designs for logos, but when it comes to actually making them a reality, I have a graphics tablet that my missus bought for me, which I was using. I need to start using again. Oh, good header, good save. But even then, trying to think about how to translate what was in my head onto the screen, it's really tricky. Really, really tricky. I don't actually know if Illustrator or Photoshop are the right programs to do that kind of thing. I'm sure there are other programs that you can use. Yeah, it's never what I see in my mind's eye. When I look at the finished product, it's always like, that's not what I was trying to do at all. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My thumbnail design worked quite well. I've been using that a lot. But my logo designs, not so much. Goal kick to Stotfold. Yeah, we need more chances. We need to make more chances. The game's getting a lot harder for us now, for sure. Yeah, when I was at uni, we learned how to use Photoshop, or some things about Photoshop. Same with Premiere and a little bit of Audition. But Illustrator and Dreamweaver are entirely self-taught. Maybe I'm just missing loads of steps then. Oh, and After Effects. Sorry, After Effects is self-taught too. I might just be missing some things, because I only really learn how to do things when I need to learn how to do things. And even then, it's knowing what to type into Google to get the result that I'm looking for. An example is chroma keying is the technical term for green screening. And if you type green screen into Google, you might not necessarily get chroma key as a result. So once you know the technical terms, you're okay. Or more okay, but learning the technical terms is still quite tricky. Gonzalez Velasco playing it in field there to Gadget. Back towards Gonzalez Velasco, and he does actually get it, so that's fine. He's going to run a little bit down this right-hand side. Akinyemi taking up residency in the box, so is Baker. Crossing opportunity here for a 2, and he does get it in. Baker's shot, and there's the goal. 26th goal of the season for Harry Baker in the 38th minute of the game. Finally, we've broken through. Awesome stuff. Really, really good cross there from Javier too as well, and a really nice volley. Good run here from Gonzalez Velasco. His cross block comes back to a 2. Just opens his body up, gets the cross in, and then Baker on the volley on his stronger foot as well. Beautiful goal. Do you mean identity, George, or indent? Or am I missing... Is that a technical term that I don't know about? One thing I am going to start doing with Illustrator is tracing. So now I've got this graphics tablet, I can start like importing. This is what I did for... again, if you watch racing games, you'll see there's some animations coming up soon that is track layouts. And like, as the video plays on Facebook, the track fills up, traces out a lap. That was done through getting the track map onto Illustrator, not Illustrator, sorry, After Effects through Google Image Search. Just download one that's got no graphics or anything else on it, just a track map. Putting it into After Effects, tracing around it, and then animating it. Start doing things like that with the graphics tablet. That would be cool. I could do that with logos as well. So if I need to draw something like the outline of a train, I can do that through tracing rather than just trying to guess what the outline of a train looks like. So I think things will improve soon. Hopefully things will improve soon. We will see. We will see. Right. Sadler with a little bit of defending here to do. That's a great save from Extents. That is a... like, everyone talks about how goals win games, but saves win games too when you're leading. And that there was an exceptional save from Kieran Extents. Really, really good. Alright, Baker here on the ball. Plays it over the top to Akinyemi. That's a good takedown from him. Is he going to shoot? No, he's going to hold it up. Pulls it back to Gadger. He has a shot. And he does score his first goal of the season, Jack Gadger, in the 41st minute to make it 2-0. Excellent stuff. If I've started shouting, sorry, it's because this is one of my favourite tracks from the Planet Zoo soundtrack, so I just put my headphones back on. It's quite loud, though. What a pullback that is. Akinyemi to Gadger has to be the most common pass combination in this match so far. Has to be. Surely. And it paid dividends there big time. Dare I say it, but switching to the 2 up front and taking the number 10 out of the equation seems to have worked well for our attacking intensity. Ident, short for identity. It's visual representation that can be easily recognised. It's a term used in my motion graphics assignment. Ah, well, there you go. I'm not really sure. Like, okay, it's twice as many syllables, but I'm not really sure the word identity needed to be shortened to ident. Surely ID would have been better. No? That just sounds like artists saying things for artists' sake. And I've worked with artists, trust me. They say things for the sake of it. Like they'll say something to me about, you know, the colour something or other, and I'll just be like, do you mean colour scheme? And they'll be like, yeah, that too. You know, you get words like colour palette and what's the other one? Brand identity and brand guideline is one that gets thrown at me a lot, and I'm like, you literally just mean colour scheme, right? Don't forget, I mean, I have a degree in interactive media design, but I am still an engineer at heart, as far as I'm concerned. Just call a spade a spade. Let's not beat around the bush here. Ooh, good shot there from the Czech Republic. Sošek with the goal, with the shot. Nice hands from Stecklenburg. No, fair enough. You repeat what you're taught. If that's how they say it, that's how they say it. But it doesn't transfer well into other sectors, shall we say? Like, I'm pretty sure if you walked into a metalworks and asked for an ident, they'd probably put a dent in your forehead with an I-beam. Alright, Nash with the throw. What was that, 3 minutes? Yeah, 3 minutes of injury time. I left my glasses downstairs, so you'll have to excuse me getting names wrong as well. Devlin with the tackle there. Oh, that's a really nice ball through to Robinson as well, although his first touch has let him down. He has found Devlin again, though. Gadger closing. I like that from Gadger. He wasn't trying to make a tackle. He was just standing between their guy and the goal. And we're letting them pass it around a little bit now. Offside. Alrighty. If we were building up to that, then fair enough. But I'm not convinced we were. Extents with the free kick. Akram there losing out in the air, but nah. Why does he do that? Hate that. An advert is an ident. Okay. So any advert, or try and think of an example without having to say hashtag ad at the end of it. So let's say like just a plain white poster with "Just Do It" written in black. Nothing else. Is that an ident because it very obviously advertises a specific sportswear brand? Or does it have to have other things in it to be considered an ident? Or if it wasn't immediately obvious what it is it's advertising, is that an ident? Because you don't really know the identity of the brand. The worst thing is, I'm sure I did a module on this at some point in my degree and I just didn't pay attention. Because it's all bollocks to me, let's be honest. Some of the best adverts ever created have absolutely nothing to do with the product. Nothing. It's purely so that you remember it and therefore you talk about it. Like a drumming gorilla has nothing to do with chocolate. Yet we all remember it. Okay, so the drumming gorilla sounds like an ident then. Even though it has nothing to do with the actual brand, but it's something that is instantly recognisable. You sit a gorilla behind a drum kit now and everyone goes Cadbury's. Oh, it's 2-0. I just missed that. Just watching the replay now. Good run. Pulls it back. Oh, it's a beautiful finish. Bottom left corner. Really well taken goal. Well, see you later, Netherlands. I don't know what bye is in Dutch. If anyone knows, that'd be handy. Okay, fair enough. So you never stop learning. Even when you graduate uni, you never stop. In fact, some people say that when you graduate uni, that's when you start learning. I hasten to agree with that sometimes, or I hesitate to agree with that sometimes. Never be afraid, though, to continue learning, and definitely don't be afraid to say you don't know how to do something. Alrighty. We're playing well. Can I see that pass combination? Because I'm pretty sure... that's not the right one. And then we have 2 shot maps, but I don't want 2 shot maps. It must be like teams. Yeah, and then passes. Also, it's Gadget to Akram that's actually the most. How many times is... Oh, there you go. 6. So this one's 10. Can I not just see that? No. Open that. Untick that. Thank you. There we go. So this is between Gadget and Dippo. No, wait. That's Gadget to Dippo. Sorry. Apparently, Akinyemi hasn't passed it as much to Gadget as I thought. But yeah, we've also got this one here. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Go back to this actually quickly. So, average positions. It's not bad. This is a bit skewed though, because obviously Hudson Doncaster went off injured very early on. So the midfield doing well. We've still got the wingers playing a little too narrow for my liking. I might go into the tactics and see about making it wider. Yes, I remember that Xbox advert. We studied that in media studies at school. Wasn't it something like "Life's too short, buy an Xbox" was the tagline? It was something along those lines, but yeah, it got banned. I mean, it's not the most appropriate advert. And opera singing has nothing to do with insurance, but unfortunately we all have to endure that one still. Alrighty, throw from Nash. Throws it down the line. Throws it into field, sorry, to Gadget. I was hoping he'd throw it to Akram, but nope. Sadler now, he goes... Damn it. Can they really not place a pass? That's really frustrating. He's done well to win it back there, at least. But Jesus Christ, some of these passing is just terrible. Gonzalez Velasco lays it off to a 2, who's actually carrying a knock, so I might have to make a sub in a minute. Dippo, round the corner to Gonzalez Velasco. In a wide position here. He's crossed it in. Good defending there. Really good defending. He threaded the needle there too. And a good challenge there from a 2. Oh, Frankie de Jong's just been booked for something. Probably just for playing for Barcelona, because that's a crime against humanity these days. Oh, a 2 is injured. Praise the team again just to get them on the good side of happiness. God, the Czech goalkeeper's just flat in there, number 9 as well. Is that Schick? Is he? He's Czech, isn't he? Patrick Schick. Yeah, we're going to bring Tuttle on for a 2. We're not going to take any risks now. We've already lost 1 player today. Let's not lose a second. Boyo here with the ball, finding Shaw. Over to Rodrigo. Good defending there from Hammond. There's lots of space in the right back position. I'm kind of glad they haven't seen that and tried to exploit it. Brown with the ball over. Okay, now they're trying to exploit it. They heard me. Damn it. Oh, good defending. Evans seemed to force the pullback there, and Hammond just happened to be tracking back still at the time. Nash finding Akram. Oh God, is he injured now? Baker here on the ball, and he runs it out of play. Akram's having to go off injured now as well. This is not turning into a good game for us injury-wise. This is catastrophic in terms of injuries. That's all 3 subs made as well. Is he going to let me make this up? Game? There we go. So, stud home. We'll bring on for Akram. Yeah, just go out and play natural. Fair enough. So we're kind of losing a little bit of width on that left-hand side now, but Nash should be able to get forward and cover the ground that Stotfold leaves open. I thought Hammond committed the foul then. I was about to say, oh God, but no. That's the last thing I need is a man being sent off as well. That would be awful too. Sadler with the ball forward. Almost fell to Baker, but again, I think we give the ball away a little too easily still in those situations. Good challenge there from Stotfold. Not taking any chances there. Alright, Devlin to Rodrigo. Devlin again. Goal from them will make this game a bit tastier, but I kind of like the 2-0 right now, to be honest. Wait, why is the 2 still on the pitch? It's supposed to have gone off. I thought he had gone off. I'm sure it said Tuttle just now. Maybe because Akram's injury, it overruled it. Maybe. There you go, now he's off. Safety first and all that. Players look alright, apart from Tuttle, who's just come on and is probably looking complacent. Yes. That is a throw-in to Stotfold. Stotfold have played well in this game. All credit to them. They have not made this easy. 49% possession for them. 5 shots, 1 on target. We've had 8 and 6. So we are turning the screw now. But still, it feels like a pretty even game still in terms of overall. Obviously, possession-wise, it's pretty even. Wow. Oh, I thought he'd scored then. I thought his teammate had actually blocked that shot as well. But what a save that must have been from extent. What a save that must have been. Huh. Sometimes you just got to give your keeper full credit. Just for saving you during a match. And believe me, 2-0, we're not safe right now. So that is a save and a half. Stotfold now with a chance to go for a little run. He's not as quick as he was before. I'm not quite sure why, because I never, even when I downgraded players' stats, I never changed their physicals. They always stayed the same. So I've no idea why he's suddenly slower, but he is. Nash throwing it to Baker. Tried to find Nash again. And that's a throw-in. Oh, now should be a good time for me to mention as well that next week's stream, in inverted commas, is likely to be a pre-record again. Because I was away last weekend. I was at home this weekend, which is why I'm streaming. But I'm planning to be away next weekend as well. So, it's probably going to be an alternating thing now. There might be a week or so where it's not the case, but it's pretty much going to be a stream pre-record moving forward. But I'll be premiering them, so I'll be in the chat, unless I'm on the road. But I'll try not to be on the road when they're actually scheduled to go up. But yeah, just letting you guys know. So there's the downside of, you know, relationships in general, particularly during a time like this, where you're going to be out of office for a period. There's a way to fix that, of course, which, you know, may or may not happen. Who knows? We'll see. Conversation needs to be had there, I think. But, yeah, just letting you guys know. Pre-records. I like doing those, though. I think they're fun still. It's nice that I can just sit and watch the game and not have to worry about talking when I'm actually watching the premiere. I can type in the chat and stuff to you guys, but I've also said in the past I like it because I can have 2 conversations at once. Have we seriously got another injury? Gonzalez Velasco now. He doesn't have to come off by the looks of things, unless it's really bad. But, man alive. It's not great, is it? Not great. I'm going to change him to attack. Just to get him forward a bit more. Try and get some more stuff to happen. 6 minutes of injury time in the Czech game. I am watching it on my laptop, so it is a couple of minutes behind real time. So it's probably... Well, I'm in the first minute of injury time now, so they're probably in the 3rd or 4th in live time. Meanwhile, we've got 34 minutes left in the Hatfield match. as Nash gets ready to take probably the 60,000th throw. 60,000th throw. Forgot how to speak then. Of the match. Sadler with the header away. Gonzalez Velasco, yeah, just flicks it on. That's fine. Akinyemi back to Hammond. Infield to Gadger. He wants to spray it. You could see as soon as he got the ball there, he wanted to spray it out wide. Alright, Mboyo back to Miller. He goes infield towards Rodrigo. Studholm with a good challenge. Studholm with a good ball. Baker running in behind. Baker's first time shot on his weaker foot though. I think that was always going to end with the keeper getting the ball there. Good dispossession here though. I don't think Rodrigo was expecting Studholm to be behind him. That's a pretty tasty pass as well. I would rather have had Akinyemi running onto that though, just because he's right-footed. Hammond with the header. Gonzalez Velasco, good control, nice ball to Akinyemi. Crossing position, pulls it back. Gonzalez Velasco with the shot. No, I think that was a cross actually. Powerful enough to be a shot, but I think it was in fact a cross. And good defending at the back post to get it away from Studholm. There was a foul there from Hammond as well, I believe. Brown now to Wilk. Back to Brown, back to Wilk, back to Brown. He goes forward. Evans getting into a little bit of a spat there, but referee not wanting to give a foul. Bit of holding maybe, 6 of one, half a dozen the other, something like that. Alright, Nash's throw to Baker. Studholm now. He goes over the top towards Akinyemi, headed away. Hammond to Sadler. His ball forward. Again, not really accurate. Tuttle short to Evans. He goes long. Baker does find the header there to Gonzalez Velasco. He's then fouled. So, good free kick position here. Studholm, I'd like him to kind of just dink this to the back post. Oh, he's gone low and flat. The one time I don't want him to go low and flat, and that's exactly what he's done. And that's a poor ball. Way too much on that. Okay, back to the drawing board. Hammond's only on a 6.4. He's not had a good game. Is it worth having a go at him? Let's demand more rather than just shouting at him. Just be like, come on, Lee. You can do it. Well, he's responding well, so that's fine. Everyone else... I cannot talk. Can you really not talk to the team once you've spoken to one player? That seems a bit dumb. So they're passing it around again. They are passing it around again. Well, I thought Nash was going to go in there and nick it then. But nope. Cross comes in. Headed up and over. Offside anyway. Against Richards. Lentil Stew Dragon. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here this evening. You've missed 2 cracking goals from us. And if you've been watching the Czech game, you've probably seen 2 cracking goals there too. Extent with the kick forward. His distribution has been pretty damn good today. I'm finding Studholm there as well. Pretty good. Back to Studholm from Hammond. Forced back to Nash. Over the top again. Baker running onto it. Good touchdown to Studholm. He goes for goal. Oh, I really wanted that to find the net. That would have been such a good finish. The whole build-up would have deserved a goal there. And Boyo good leave there from Robinson actually to Rodrigo. He's had to go backwards. And then that long ball intercepted by Tuttle. And he's put it into orbit. If you look out your window in a second, you might see that ball land in your garden. Hammond with some closing down there, but not actually challenging. I'm okay with that. Unless it leads to a goal, of course. Then I'd rather he just two-footed him and got sent off. If it stops a goal going in. That's always the preference, at least for me. Devlin whipping in that corner. Great header there from Evans. Gadger trying to chase it, but he's not fast enough for that one. No, no, no. There you go. Czech Republic have just beaten the Netherlands 2-0. Great result for the Czech Republic. Awful result, really, for the Netherlands. You look at some of the players they've got. That's a really, really disappointing match for them, but really, really good for the Czech Republic. Sometimes you just got to take your hat off to them and say, well played, you deserved it. And they did deserve it. They played really, really well in the first half, and they scored 2 really good goals in the second. Fair play. I figure that if you're watching a football stream, there's a strong likelihood that someone's going to be talking about football. So, apologies, but yeah. I've been talking about the match the whole stream as well, so it's not like I've just announced the result and that's it. Fair enough, though. Take that on board. I also didn't figure that Czech Republic versus the Netherlands would be one that you would record and watch later. I figured it would just be a one and done. Oh well. I don't know what you're asking why so to though, but I mean this is a football stream. Every week when I stream this I talk about football, and if there's a match going on I always say at the start I've got the match on and I'll be letting you guys know what's happening. Sada with the ball over. Oh, just in front of Akinyemi there. Unlucky. Boyo on the ball. Tuttle trying to close him down. Just keep showing him outside. That's it. Good play. Good play. Winning it back. I don't think that was a pass. I think that was just a clearance. But it nearly worked out for us. Short now to Mboyo. Evans doing well. Hammond with a good ball to stud home. Oh, it's a good bit of skill there as well. Hammond with the ball over the top. Headed away from Miller. Oh wow, they hadn't made all their subs. I thought they had. Oh, I suppose we're only in the 68th minute, aren't we? They weren't forced into 3 subs like we were. Ah, fair play. In fact, all of our subs were due to injuries, weren't they? Hudson Doncaster, a 2, and Akram all picking up injuries. Wow. Yeah. And Gonzalez Velasco is technically still carrying a knock now. Yeah, interesting. Well, not interesting. Bad. Right, yeah, they've got the board up on the screen now. So if England win against Germany, we play the winners of Sweden-Ukraine. And if we win that, we play the winners of Czech Republic versus Denmark, I think. And then if we win that, we get to the final. That sounds right. Yes. I think I actually said that earlier. And for some reason I got stages of the competition confused. I think I was right earlier. But I'm trying to remember. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. Anyway. We're on the good side of the draw. That's the main thing. And obviously I won't be able to spoil the result of the Portugal-Belgium match in a bit because I'll have finished streaming by then. Although I might just, you know, invent a time machine and travel forward and just tweet the result before it happens. I like that sentence finished, actually. Announcing results on streams is kinda what? Exactly. Too current in the old current affairs? I don't know. I don't like things spoilt for me, to be fair. Like yesterday for the F1 qualifying, I had my phone on airplane mode, so I didn't get any spoilers. Although it didn't quite work out, because eventually I had to turn my phone off airplane mode. And at that point, I did see who, in fact, qualified on pole. But, oh, inconsiderate. Okay. You know, if you don't want to know the results of a football match, don't join a football stream. If you don't want to know the results of an F1 race, don't join an F1 stream. If you don't want to know who's won X Factor, don't go on any form of social media. It's as simple as that, really. How am I going to see this one out? I think... What positions can Dippo play? Is he just a striker? I could play him as a right winger. But I don't know... I haven't really got a choice, have I? So I'm going to have to swap him. So we're down to 10 now. I couldn't really bring Gonzalez Velasco off before then. Also, I will play you as a wide target man. Set to attack. Stay wider. No, I'll turn that off actually. If that's a Twitch rule, then I'll follow it. But if it's just an individual rule, there's no reason why you should say to me I'm inconsiderate just because I talk about football as football happens. I think that's inconsiderate to go on someone's stream and tell them what to do. Actually, no, I will have you hold position. There we go. That'd be like, I mean, I've partnered up with Hatfield Town. If I'm streaming the day that they play a match and I talk about the result that day, I would be equally annoyed if someone came in and said, you know, some of us might not have wanted to know the result. Like, don't join the stream then if you don't want to know the result. So yes, thank you. I will run the channel. And not as a winger. Just, you know, little joke. Stotfold free kick. Tuttle was a bit clumsy, actually, at right back sometimes. A little bit clumsy. Devlin with the free kick. We're still not safe here. 16 minutes to go, and it's still only 2-0. And it's a good thing we've got an informed keeper between the sticks right now. Otherwise, we would probably be in trouble. Especially now we're down to 10 as well. Oh, what a touch that is from Studholm. Nash with the ball forward. Yeah, Baker is not going to win those on his own. Although he's got Akinyemi out wide now. Oh, he's shown too much to the defender. I'm going to calm them down. I'm going to turn these off. Turn that off. I need to turn this off in general. In fact, I'm pretty sure I said I would do that after the last stream, and then I just didn't. Pretty sure I forgot. We'll turn that off as well. Definitely turn that off. That's going to that. Be more disciplined. This and this. That. And there we go. Line of engagement and the defensive line will go a little bit lower. All right. Believe it or not, I've had a lot of people offer a lot of feedback over the years. 9 times out of 10, I'll take it on board and say, you know, fair enough, that's a valid point. If it's things like audio problems, thumbnail design, video titles even. Oh, Evans just scored. 1 sec, I'll come back to that point. I don't actually know what happened there, but apparently us switching to a more defensive tactic has led to us scoring the 3rd goal of the game. Studholm here with the ball. To the back post, Evans' header. Yeah, good finish, good ball. Very good. Oh, they got a player manager. I'm sure it just said Gregson was going berserk on the touchline. And he's just come on. So maybe he's come on to shout at them individually. Maybe he's just re-registered as a player as we speak to come on and criticise. Anyway, yeah, sorry. As I was saying. Yeah, audio issues, graphics issues. People for a long time were telling me to start recording in 4K. And I ignored it for quite a long time. Trying to justify not doing it. Mainly because my setup wasn't good enough. But since I've worked out how to do it, I think valid concern, valid point. It's much easier to scale a video down than it is to try and scale one up. But I do feel like sometimes people just... Everyone has a personal preference. And if someone joins a stream and things aren't quite to their liking, you don't have to immediately say, do this, do this, do this. You can very... what's the word? You have valid points. You know, I'm not criticizing that, but I have avenues to which people can leave feedback, and there it's taken on board. But to have someone just join my stream and pretty much the first thing they say is, you're doing this wrong, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, or to call me inconsiderate because I do things my way. If you followed me for a long time, then you'll know that I've had a lot of problems in the past with people trying to tell me how to run my channel, and I don't like that. If you have your perfect utopia for how to run a YouTube channel, by all means set up your own YouTube channel. That's what YouTube is great at. Everyone can have a channel. There is no such thing as saturation on YouTube. Anyone can start a YouTube channel. You can run it exactly how you want, and I hope it works out well for you. But I wouldn't then be in the chat telling you how to do things. And I certainly wouldn't be calling you inconsiderate for doing things your way. That's just not nice. I don't think I go overboard. I think the internet is a toxic place sometimes, where sometimes things get misconstrued. It's not easy to interpret someone's words through text. But I also think so many people are so demanding online, and they wouldn't be like that in person. But anyway, as I said, your point was valid. Maybe in future I'll start including that I'm... Well, I did, to be fair, I did. But maybe in the titles I'll start including that I'll be talking about matches, particularly over the next couple of weeks because the tournament's still going on. But let's assume, moving forward as well, that if I'm streaming Football Manager, I'm very likely to be talking about football and what's going on in matches that are being played even that day. It's what I've always done. In this series as well is what I've always done. It's not new. It's not new for today. Brown's ball forward, headed away by Evans to Gregson, who's found Mboyo. How long we got left? 11 minutes? 10 minutes plus injury time. Craig Robinson needs to be closed down. Did we not? I thought he was one of the ones that we'd highlighted at the start of the game, actually. But apparently not. Extents with the ball out wide to Nash. Oh, one more thing. Those who do wish to leave feedback, I actually have a survey that I set up specifically for that, where you can privately and anonymously leave feedback about things to do with streams, videos, all that good stuff. And that's where most of my feedback comes from now, and that's where most of my... He says whilst hitting the microphone. That's where most of my action comes from as well, is people saying if more than one person says the same thing on there, then I know it's a problem and it needs to change. So just a little plug there. If you're on YouTube, links in the description. If you're on Twitch, head over to YouTube, links in the description. Akinyemi goal there disallowed. That's a good volley, actually. It's a shame that he was offside. That's really close. To the point where I almost think he's onside there. That might have been a linesman mistake. That does happen. I believe that is coded in the game, that the referees and linesmen do actually make mistakes. People complain about that. It's one of my favourite games on Reddit, is going on the Football Manager Reddit and seeing... Again, it's to do with the laws of football, where a goal might be scored and a player was in the goalkeeper's line of sight and it's disallowed for offside. And someone's always saying, you know, they didn't shoot. Why are they flagged as offside? And it's normally because they're in the goalkeeper's line of sight and the ball's gone close enough to them that they're considered to have interfered with play. Things like that. Also, the fact that referees make mistakes. The absolute best one is when you're trying to sign a player and the team you're inquiring to will offer a stupid amount of money, like 400 million, and everyone's like, why is that? Like, the transfer system's broken. And as someone quite rightly pointed out today, in fact, that's the AI telling you to F off. They don't want to sell you that player, so they quote a ridiculous price in the hopes that you'll go away. You either match it and sign a player for 6 times what they're actually worth, or you leave them alone. It's actually very realistic. It's just we live in a world now where if a football club will quote what they think is a ridiculous price, probably pay the bills for the next 10 years, and the club buying just goes, yeah, we'll match that, no problem. And at that point, you've kind of got an agreement that you didn't really want to make. Akinyemi to Tuttle. Hammond now with the ball over the top. Baker running onto it. He gets there as well. Finds Dippo. Ah, Baker was offside. I thought he might have been. Right, and Ndukwu with the ball forward. Headed away by Sadler. That was offside as well. We got 5 minutes-ish, sort of including injury time. 4 minutes now, including not including injury time, to go. Akinyemi to Gadja. Ball over the top to Tuttle. Oh, my favourite song from the Planet Coaster soundtrack now as well. Akinyemi's cross blocked, then rebounding, then blocked again. Evans is headed there. Oh, that's quite loud again. So let me just... There we go. I can hear myself think again. Awesome stuff. Tuttle with the up and under. Akinyemi almost getting there. Man, I mean, Akinyemi, he's probably been our man of the match, to be honest. He hasn't got the highest rating, but he changed the game a lot since he came on. He got the assist for Gadget's guy. Is he just two-footed, that guy, then? No, it's fine. I thought he absolutely poleaxed that guy. Then I was thinking, oh my god, as soon as I big him up, he goes and gets himself sent off. But no, relax, we're okay. In fact, he was fouled. Okay. I thought he was the one who dived in. Oh my god, Hammond, what are you doing? He's been our worst player today. Even though Nash has a worse rating, Hammond's just not been good. Good challenge, Sadler. But yeah, Dippo, since he came on, he got the assist for Gadge's goal. He's changed the way we play. The 1-2s that he's been instigating as well, and the first time passes, the little triangles he's been creating, it's very, very, very good to see. We are batting way above our average with him in the team. Even there, like, he's just drawing the challenge. Perfect play. As a centre forward, there are very few better than him at this level. I'm not quite sure why he chose to sign with us. Dippo here on the ball, finding Gadja, first time ball. You saw that as soon as the ball went towards him there, you just knew he was going to spray that one again. He's whipped that across. Studholm's volley well blocked. Dippo again recovering it. Finding Hammond, who should have passed it back to Dippo, but goes to Gadger instead. Back to Hammond again. Oh, I need to watch that. Yeah, me and the missus said we would watch that. I think her parents said they watched it and thought it was surprisingly entertaining, I think was the phrase they used. So yeah, I will be watching that. I'm happy for you to tell me what happens in it, though, to be honest, because I mean, I doubt there's spoilers in something like that anyway. But from the moment it was announced, from the moment I knew that Clarkson had a farm shop and a farm, I thought this could be interesting. And then during lockdown last year, the three of them hosted their pub quiz things, and he was talking a lot about his farm in his one. And I thought, okay, this sounds like something that I would want to keep track of. And at the time, I thought it would just be, you know, following him on Twitter, and he'll mention it every now and then. Or, you know, Grand Tour, they might mention it. So when they announced he was getting his own show, I thought, this is definitely something I'm wanting to watch. I've already seen on YouTube, apparently he's had some strange ideas for... Oh, wow, good goal. Why do they score right in the middle of me talking about something completely unrelated to football? Great strike there from Brandon Brown. Let's watch this. And Boyo here, he's been involved a lot as well today, in fairness. Squares it to Gregson, into Robinson, back to Brown. First time strike. I think that's swerved. And that's why Extents wasn't able to get behind it. Maybe. I don't want to blame Extents for that. It looked like it had a lot of movement on it. But yeah, I want to watch Clarkson's farm, but I don't mind people talking about it now, because as I said, I saw on YouTube some of his ideas to, was it speed up the process or something to save time, and they all look a bit wacky. So I guess it's one of those kind of shows. Is it, for those who have watched it, is it like fake reality where they kind of, is it like Towie where some of it's scripted and the majority of it is like played up, or is it all genuine? So I would kind of prefer it if it was all genuine. It doesn't feel like a scripted show. But yeah, I will be watching it. I will be watching it. This weekend, in fact. This week, I might even start watching it. At least the first episode, just to see what it's about. Buys a tractor that's too big, comes up with genius solutions and argues with his farmers. I mean... Oh, sorry, farmer, singular. When does he not argue with someone? I've seen the Drive Tribe videos and the Food Tribe videos where they go to Diddley Squat. Oh, good. Yeah, if it's all real then. I mean, I'd still watch it even if it was mostly fake. It's one of these things where if it's completely fake and scripted, I would watch it and enjoy it. And if it's totally real, I would watch it and enjoy it. But if some of it's real and some of it's fake, I don't know if I'd enjoy it as much. Because I'd spend the whole time thinking, did this actually happen or is this part of the script? I don't like those ones. I don't watch Towie anyway because it's a crock of shit in all honesty. But, I mean, there's so much wrong with shows like that. Don't even get me started. It's not for a football stream. But it just... The fact that it is fake, most of it's fake. Yeah. Yeah, that's Clarkson all over. That is definitely Clarkson. It's really interesting to see what they've been up to during lockdown. So Clarkson's got his farm. May's bought a pub. And he seems to be getting really into cycling now as well. Plus he's always doing Food Tribe videos. And Richard Hammond has got his new show now where he restores cars. Which kind of looks interesting as well. If it was on Amazon I would watch it. But it's on Discovery Plus I think he said. So I'm probably never going to see it in my life. Yeah, they've all taken very different routes. But then they're all very different people, I suppose. Grand Tour right now is the only thing that really links them together these days. It's kind of sad, but also kind of cool. Oh, headed over there. 7 minutes, I've just noticed. 7 minutes were added. We're into the 5th one now. Please no more injuries, though. Nash, Hammond, Gadger, Akinyemi, Studholm, Baker, Sadler and Evans. Let's all just jog. You know, we don't need to go playing silly games right now. Let's all just slow it down. We'll go on a little jog. Don't need to run into sprints or anything. He's just sprinted, as I've said that. Tuttle's also picked up a slight knock as well. Yeah, Clarkson's Farm is on Prime. Sorry, did I say that it wasn't? Yeah, his show's on Prime. Our Man in Japan and O Cook, they're on Prime. But for some reason, Hammond's new show is on Discovery Plus. I guess Prime, Amazon weren't interested in a car show, which is ironic. Maybe they weren't interested in another car show. Or maybe they have another car restoration show and it's a conflict of interest. Who knows? Mind you, Hamster never does shows on Amazon, really. He had that survival show, which I've not watched. But he did Big as well, which was on... that was a Discovery Channel, wasn't it? Animals, as a whole, are incredible. I was at Whipsnade Zoo yesterday and seeing some of the animal behaviours there. It's amazing watching a tiger, you know, biggest cat in the world, and yet it acts exactly like my cat on the sofa. It's incredible. Right, nearly done. Last minute of the game. Stud home there, knocked down by Ndukwu. Nash with the ball forward. Oh, I thought Baker was going to get there then. That would have been an incredible end to the game. Baker has got his goal of the game though, so he seems to get one per, which is pretty good still. Hammond, I mean, who is a joint, I think, at the moment between... I mean, it's given a 6.6 to extent, which I think is incredibly harsh when you look at some of the saves he made. But that is full-time. 3-1. That's a really good result, as far as I'm concerned. Really, really good result. Before I end the game, I will say now, so next week, as I've said, is pre-recorded, so there won't be any spoilers for the matches there. But moving forward, if I'm live streaming and there's a match going on at the same time, I will be talking about it. This is my disclaimer now, and I'll probably mention this on a blog or something so that you guys all know. Moving forward, I will be talking about the match. So just bear that in mind when you join the stream. I will be talking about the match. I'm sorry if I... I am sorry if I spoiled it for anyone today. That was not my intention. But I've always in the past talked about matches that I'm watching live. And today was no different. So, as I said, just a disclaimer moving forward. And yeah, all good. Analytical data then. Where were we at? So, what number was Akinyemi? Was he 19, I think, when he came on? It's sad that he's not on here, because this is useless information to me now, because we made the subs. Unless he just happened to play in the same place as Hudson Doncaster, but I don't believe he would have. Evans, man of the match? Is that fair? I don't know. I really would have given it to Dippo myself. I really, really would have. He was so much better. Extents, again, I think that's so harsh on him. He lets one goal in after making 3 or 4 really good saves. In fact, 3 good saves, because there was 3 shots on target that didn't go in according to the stats there. Pretty even. Shots on target wasn't as high for them. They had a few that went over. But 11 to 13, that's pretty close. 50 to 50 in terms of possession as well. I mean, you can't get closer than that. They're identical. Fouls, they committed more than us, which is interesting. They had more corners than us too. And then passes completed, they got more. We had 1 yellow card, they didn't. So yeah, pretty tight game. Pretty tight game. I'm going to stop the recording now then, because I think that's done. Hopefully it's recorded my voice this time as well, because last time I believe it didn't, which was annoying. We'll go into the dressing room. Very pleased with the performance. Well played. I actually want to have a chat with Extents. I'm pleased with how you did. I just want to tell him that. Because I think he deserved that. And Dippo as well. I am delighted with Dippo's performance. Exceptional. Inspired and motivated. That's what I like to see. And yeah, that'll pretty much do it for this week's stream, guys. good performance. I'm kind of glad we won. I feel like it's been... I mean, it has been 2 weeks since I last saw the team here. But it feels like months since I last got to play with this team. I play a lot of 2020 still, which is one of the reasons why this team still feels a bit foreign to me when I come back to it. I keep going to say about, like, I have a player, Jamie Blackmore, up front on 2020, who's just a beast of a man. And I keep going to call Baker Blackmore. They're not the same person. And, yeah, my goalkeeper is Spanish in 2020, whereas here it's, you know, it's Extense. Oh, yeah, I wanted to check the injuries as well before I wrap things up. So, Hudson Doncaster. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't be that. Partially torn ACL, 4 weeks to 2 months. Oof. That's bad. Okay, he's feeling positive at least. That is bad though. That's a serious injury. If it had been a full tear, that would have been, you know, 6 to 8 months, maybe longer. So we've got away with one there. Was it 4 weeks to 2 months, I think it said? Yeah, I think he's going to be sore all day now. 2 to 3 weeks for Akram with a groin strain. It's also painful. 2 to 3 days for Gonzalez Velasco. That's not too bad. And Tuttle, 2 to 3 days as well. Just minor bruising by the looks of things. Tight calf, bruised ankle. And we've won 12 straight as well, which is awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am going to quickly switch the... I didn't switch the music off before I did that. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. And bosh, there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying the series and if you enjoyed the video, of course. If you're watching this back on YouTube, then drop some comments down below. Give me some feedback. If you, again, have found out ways to stop the ridiculous long balls that some of my defenders are playing, feel free to let me know in the comments. That'd be really helpful. Or over on Discord, feel free to join the Discord and let me know there. Besides that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. To all of you on Twitch who've been watching, be sure to hit the follow button if you haven't done so already. That really does help me out. I should promote this more, actually, but be sure to head over to Hatfield Town as well and follow them. I'm always retweeting them. I'm always sharing their stuff on Facebook, Instagram. I mean, Twitter, I share their stuff, as I've already said. And this coming season, 2021-22, we might be starting to work on YouTube content as well. So be sure to check that out just in case we do get it started. Something will be happening this season. I'm pretty confident about that. Although my time is a little bit more limited now than it was before. But we will work something out, I'm sure. And yeah, like I said, moving forward, I am going to be talking about football on stream. I'll try to remind people at the start of every stream that I'm watching a match and we'll be talking about it. Again, I think that was a fair comment, but don't call me inconsiderate, please, moving forward. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. There's not much left of it, I admit. Have a good time watching the Belgium-Portugal match to all of you football fans. And until next time, I will see you soon.